Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I have a wonderful little sequence for you from the Core Textbook 1. And it's a wonderful sequence because it really helps us to calm our mind, to clear our mind, and to be in the present moment. So let's jump right into it and I'll guide you through it. And first, let's check the back of our necks. We will, for those of you who have the book, we will practice harmonizing SEL's 2021-22. So 2021-22 sequence. And yeah, just take a breath here at the back of your neck at location number 12. And just feel the difference between right and left. Feel where your hands are guiding you on the 12. It's a little bit more lateral. It's a bit more in the back. And I'll just turn around so you can see where it is. So 12 is located right at the middle of the neck on the level of C4. You can go very close to the spine and then just place your fingers there and comb back. And then just stay where you feel your location is. And then stay on the one that feels fuller, tighter, happier to you. And then take your other hand and place it on the opposite 20. 20 is located right above the eyebrow here, and that is right on the level of the third eye. So this one really clears our mind. It's at the level of the third eye, which is the all-seeing eye, and taps us into our spirituality. So when we're right of it, you still are clearing the mind. And also if we have a lot of thinking, it brings about logic and common sense. So some people have this ridge right here on the forehead. That's where the 20 is, and you can go right on top of it and feel it melt, feeling for the transformation. And let's take a few breaths here. Dropping the shoulders, feeling the breath becoming a little bit deeper, and letting go of energy that we don't want in our life. The 20 is a worry cleanser. And like I said, it harmonizes our logic and brings out our common sense. The universal meaning is complete wisdom, understanding, and fulfillment. And it's the bridge between personal and universal consciousness. So between 12, our individual energy, and 20, we are really bridging our personal energy and consciousness. And that's always what we are looking for with the art of jinshin, to bring our individual energy back in rhythm with universal energy. So this is a wonderful hold for that. This is also great for focus. Labels anything to do with our mind. We're just clearing our mind. Let's take one more breath. And then let's move our hand to 21. And 21 is located right at the cheekbone. And if we're working close to the center line, you can get also right onto the sinuses. If you tend to have sinus projects, you can go from 20 to 21, clearing this whole area. 21, the meaning is calm mind, and it's also a worry cleanser. So this flow is great if we are stuck in our mind, if we worry a lot, if we have a lot of problems, then this is a wonderful relaxing flow to practice. It means profound security and escape of mental bondage. And often we see, or maybe notice ourselves sitting like that, placing our knuckles in our cheekbone or our thumb, leaning on it. And in this way, we want to release our own mental stress. This 21 also helps our digestive system, because stomach flow begins right here at the 21, large intestine flow ends here. And it helps us also to digest our thoughts. It helps us to digest our thoughts and on a physical level, both. Very nice. In the exhale, letting go of all you don't need. Just let it go. 21 also harmonizes our metabolism. Too slow, too fast. Jinshin is a harmonizer. So the word two is not really a part of the language. It's harmonizing. And then let's move our hand to 20. From 21 to 20, and 22 is located right here below the collarbone. It's right at the level where the thyroid and the parathyroid live. So when you hold 22, you're helping those glands as well. And 22 meaning exhale, letting go, our ultimate letting go, energy down the front. And this is a great head cleanser, this flow, because with the 12 you allow for energy to ascend, and then with 20, 21, and 22 allowing it to descend. So great for headaches, stroke conditions, things like this. Clearing our head. 22, the adapter to all situations, physical, mental, and spiritual. So we're always working on these different levels just within one hold. And you probably find your favorite. Does this one feel really good, or this one, or this one? And it's really an art of getting to know yourself. And so putting the philosophy to work, understanding it and applying it to yourself. Twenty-two is also great for allergies, food allergies, seasonal allergies, and breathing. We will make a mudra with the thumb over the index finger nail, over the index finger right here. If you're practicing this on somebody else, you will hold the index finger. And the index finger harmonizes fear, which can be the main cause for any project in the body. And we see a lot of it today. So this is a very important mudra. Take one more breath here. And then we will cross over to the opposite 14 here, harmonizing our digestive system. So now we're holding 12 and 14. Double digestion, double waistline, sending our ego on a hike. It's not always helpful to have our ego around. Sometimes it is for certain, things we need it, but not always, and certainly not to let it guide our spiritual life. Again, 14 helps our digestive system. 12, their digestive organs live, the stomach, the spleen, the liver, the gallbladder. And then moving along to our 15. 15, the joy giver, and 15 is located right here. If there's true joy and happiness, it's very hard to also have the other emotions like fear, anger. If there's true joy, we can let go of all of that. So 15 is important also for the circulation in our body, blood circulation, getting energy to move in our legs. And by now you probably feel your breath deep in your belly, which is exactly where it should be and where the parasympathetic nervous system can take a big role. And that's where healing takes place. It's in the deep belly breathing. And then the last step is moving our hand to our 5, which is located on the inside of the ankle bone. If that's hard for you to reach, you can hold 1, location number 1, right here. But if you can reach 5, then by all means go to 5. And then let's gently take our hands off, place our hands to our high 19s, opening up the chest line. If you're working from the book and you're working on someone, you will keep your hand on the 12, but that's hard to do on ourselves. 12, and the opposite 10. So we'll hold it like this. So we can always adapt to flows to self-help from any of the textbooks. They are really to practice on others, but we can always adapt them and make sure that they're comfortable for you. And then lastly, let's hold our 17 on the same side that you did 14 and 15. But we can be flexible here. Again, with the practice of the self-help, we can take a little bit more liberty. And 17 is very important. It harmonizes our nervous system, calms our mind and body, and brings out our intuition. It also helps the heart. So powerful hold that we can do, like this, just holding it, 17. Wonderful hold. So that's the 21, 22, 20, 21, 22 sequence. I hope you enjoy. And I hope that you practice on yourself every day a little bit. And also share with a loved one simple things, holding fingers, getting into the breath. I thank you all so much for joining. Let's finish with our mudra. Also harmonizing depth 3, leaving the middle fingers up. This mudra connects our individual body to source energy. So a wonderful mudra that you can also practice anywhere, anytime. Just take a few breaths with holding this mudra. Thank you and see you next week.